Hi friends, this is Bashir Ahmed Gojri with a short presentation for the students of class 8, subject history. Name of the chapter, Rolling the Countryside. In this presentation, we will go through a gist of NCERT textbook. On 12 August 1765, the Mughal emperor appointed East India Company as the Diwan of Bengal. As Diwan, the company became the chief financial administrator of territory under its control. The company began to colonize the countryside, organize revenue resources, redefine the rights of people, and began to produce the crops it wanted. The company became the Diwan but still saw itself primarily as a trader. Before 1765, company purchased goods in India by importing gold and silver from Britain. But now the revenue collected in Bengal could finance the purchase of goods for export. Bengal economy was facing a deep crisis. In 1770, a terrible famine killed millions of people in Bengal. The need to improve agriculture. The company introduced permanent settlement in 1793. The Rajas and Talukdars were recognized as zamindars. The problem: numerous zamindaries were sold off at auctions organized by the company, as anyone who failed to pay the revenue lost his zamindari. The zamindars did not remain interested in improving the land. A new system was devised. By the early 19th century, many of the company officials were convinced that the system of revenue had to be changed again. An Englishman, Holtes Mackenzie, devised the new system which came to effect in 1822. This system was called as Mahalwari settlement. The Monroe system. In the Britain territories in the south, a new system was devised which was known as Rohitwar or Rohitwari. Rohitwari was initiated by Captain Alexander Reid and developed by Thomas Munro. This system was extended all over South India. All was not well. As they desired to increase the income from land, revenue officials fixed too high revenue demands. As peasants were unable to pay, Rohits fled the countryside and villages became deserted in many regions. Crops for Europe. By the late 18th century, the company was trying to expand the cultivation of opium and indigo. The Britishers forced cultivators to produce jute, tea, sugarcane, wheat, cotton, and rice in various parts of India. Does color have a history? The rich blue color was commonly called as indigo. The blue dye used in Morris prints in 19th century Britain was manufactured from indigo plants cultivated in India. India was the biggest supplier of indigo in the world in 19th century. Why the demand for Indian indigo? By the 13th century, Indian indigo was being used by cloth manufacturers in Italy, France, and Britain to dye cloth. Indigo produced a rich blue color, whereas dye from wood, another plant, was pale and dull. India became one of the leading producers of indigo, and thus its demand increased in Europe. Britain turns to India. The company in India expanded the area under indigo cultivation to meet the rising demands for indigo in Europe. As the indigo trade grew, commercial agents and officials of the company began investing in indigo production. How was indigo cultivated? There were two main systems of indigo cultivation, niche and royalty. In niche system, the planter produced indigo in lands that he directly controlled. The problem with niche cultivation. The planters found difficult to expand the area under niche cultivation. Niche cultivation on a large scale required many plows and blocks. Investing on purchase and maintenance of plows was a big problem. As a result, the planters became reluctant to expand the area under niche cultivation. Indigo on the land of Royths. In Royth's system, the planters forced the Royths to sign a contract or an agreement. Those who signed the contract got cash advances from planters at low rates of interest to produce indigo. The peasants got very low price for indigo they purchased, and the cycle of loans never ended. After an indigo harvest, the land could not be sown with rice which the peasants preferred. The Blue Rebellion. In March 1859, thousands of Rohits in Bengal refused to grow indigo. As the rebellion spread, Rohits refused to pay rents to the planters and attacked indigo factories. Rohits swore they would no longer take advances to sow indigo, nor be bullied by the planters' lathials. Indigo Commission. The government set up Indigo Commission to inquire into the system of indigo production. It declared that indigo cultivation was not profitable for Rohits, hence they could refuse to produce indigo in future. After the revolt, indigo production collapsed in Bengal. The planters now shifted their operation to Bihar. That was all in this presentation. Thank you. With regards, Bashir Ahmed Gujri. For more such videos, subscribe the YouTube channel titled Bashir Gujri.